So I'm here at the Norbeck Trailhead in Custer State Park, Black Elk Wilderness area. So the total trail length is, I think it says 12.6 miles. I've never actually done this trail, so it ends where it intersects with the Black Elk Peak, trail number 9, I believe. So I can go ahead and take that up to Black Elk Peak. We'll see how my time is and how I'm feeling when I get to that intersection. I got kind of a late start today. I think it's about 12:30, 1 o'clock. So I do have headlamp and flashlights, and I'm prepared to come back down in the dark, which may be the case. We'll see how quickly I can do this. So hiking alone is something I do a lot, and I actually really look forward to it. It's kind of my therapy, just to be alone with my thoughts for hours and not have to think about anybody else. But sometimes my imagination runs a little wild, and I see things that aren't really there. For example, I'm just walking down the trail and I see a bear peeking out at me up the trail. But see that? Doesn't that kind of look like a bear's head? See that back there? Or is it just me? About a mile and a half in. So far the trail has been pretty good. There has been some icy spots and rocky, a little bit of snow. So I'm just taking it slow, trying not to twist an ankle or fall. Well, I always try not to do that, but especially on this trail, I guess I've got no cell service. It's one of the more remote trails here in the Black Hills, and since it's like over 12 miles, close to 13 miles total, Sunday afternoon, not the greatest weather, a little bit windy in March, first part of March. The chance of anyone else being on the trail aren't very good. So if I do hurt myself, I'll probably be staying the night. So I am prepared. It's all right, but I'm gonna try not to do that. So I'm 2.7 or so miles in, just past a gate, and it looked like a parking area and a road. There was a sign there, looked like maybe for the Centennial. Anyways, it looks like there is a spot that you could park, so if you wanted to do this trail and didn't want to do the full like 12 and a half miles, wanted it closer to probably 10 or maybe a little under 10, it looks like that's a spot that you could park right here. So my goal for today is not to hurt myself and not to end up on my butt, not to hurt my pride either, not to hurt my ankle, my butt, or my pride. That's the goal. I'm a little over 4 miles in and stopping for a little drink. I always forget to drink when it's not hot out, but it's important to stay hydrated. So the sky right now is really blue, and I always hate when I take pictures or video, it never really comes across like how beautiful it actually is in person. But yeah, the sky is really blue, and against like the granite peaks, I don't know if you could see that back there. It's just really, really pretty right now. I feel like I say that on every hike. Oh, it's so pretty, but I mean, it is. About 5.4 miles right now. There's quite a bit of snow right here. I'm sinking in almost to my knees at spots. And sometimes I'm on top and sometimes I sink in. So my pace has slowed down quite a bit. So it already feels like, oh crap. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going a lot slower now. My cheeks are red. I keep taking my hat on and off, and then the wind picks up and my head gets cold. So it already feels like I'm losing daylight quickly. I think it's a little after 3 right now, so I've still got almost 3 hours, but nobody else has been on this trail since it snowed. And I think that's been, I guess I don't know when it snowed here last, maybe a week ago. So it's kind of hard to even tell if I'm still on the trail at this point. I don't know if you can see that. It's just all snow right now. And snowshoes would have been nice right here to keep from sinking, but anyways, I'm kind of feeling like after all this work, I might as well go all the way to the top. But then a part of me is like, I remember the last time I did Black Elk Peak at sunset, it was a different trail from Willow Creek and coming down in the dark, and that was in the summer. So it was warm. I think I got back to my car at midnight, but that coming back for hours in the dark really did suck. So yeah, these are my thoughts. I'm contemplating. So we'll see. We'll see when I get to that junction. Make the decision then. Okay, this sucks. The biggest problem I'm having is there's too much snow to see what's underneath. And then sometimes I'm sinking down and hitting like a rock or a stump or something. So the chances of me twisting an ankle seem to be pretty high. That would be a long crawl back to my car. Why do I do this shit to myself? That's what I want to know. Why is there no one that talks me out of this shit? I guess my mom tries sometimes saying, Amberly, why are you doing that? I can hear her now in my head. Because it's fun. Oh shit. This is my idea of fun. Oh, am I a little bit mentally unstable? Possibly. But the good news is, I think I see a sign up there. Shit. Which means I'm on the trail. Yay. And almost at the end of the trail. Double yay. Which means I gotta make a decision. So bad at decisions. I always make bad decisions. That's my problem. I make poor decisions a lot. In case you haven't noticed that by watching my videos. Oh, at least they're entertaining, right? Well, I fell. Have to hurt my ankle, my butt, or my pride. That's the goal. So much for not falling on this trail. My ass is wet and bruised, I think, in my hand. Okay, I am currently at 5.5 miles, which is shorter than what this trail said it was supposed to be, so that's plus. Near as I can tell, I am about 1.5 miles from Black Elk Peak, from the top. So I've made the decision, probably the bad decision, to go to the top. It's a little after 3, sunset's at like 5:45, so 2.5 hours, give or take, for sunset. It'll be faster going down, so I don't hurt myself. So yeah, that's my decision. That's my bad decision. I'm sticking with it. And yeah, we're going to the peak. Let's go. On the final stretch here to the top, which is all the stairs. Almost there though, but my legs are tired. More stairs. So I'm in the tower right now, trying to stay out of the wind a little bit so you can hear me. The total is 6.8 miles to get here from the Norbeck Trailhead. So the good news is I made it. the bad news is the sun is fading fast. It's about 4 o'clock. So I've got 1 hour, 45 minutes, 2 hours till dark. It took me just under 4 hours to get here. So if I can double my time on the way back, I should get there before dark. I don't think that's happening. And my battery's almost dead on my phone. So I do have another battery pack. So I'm gonna charge that for a minute here out of the wind and then head back. So I'm on my way back down. My Strava stopped recording. My phone actually died for a little bit at the top. I thought it was completely dead, but now it's telling me I've got like 10% battery left. So I'm making pretty good time. I think I'm about 3 miles. I'm trying to tell from my Fitbit how far, and I don't know how accurate that is, but if I remember right, I'm getting close to where that gate is. That I think that was at like 2 or 2.5 miles. So I'm guessing I'm somewhere around 3 miles. So yeah, it's like I said, making good time. The wind has died down, so it's actually feels pretty good. I wish I would have gotten some video and pictures up near the top with the sun just kind of starting to go down, and the sun shining off the granite spires was really pretty, but I thought my phone was completely dead. So I don't know if it's gonna make it all the way to the car, but I've been trying to warm it up in my pocket. So the one strange thing that is freaking me out a little bit is I have not seen a single deer or animal of any kind. Not a deer, not a squirrel, not a mountain goat, nothing on this trail. And I've been out here for hours, like what, 5-6 hours? I must be about 10 miles or whatever. So like I'm getting in my own mind about it. Like, is that because there's like a mountain lion around and that there's no deer here? Like, so hopefully that's not the case, but like I said, my mind tends to wander and think of all kinds of things, especially as it's getting darker. I swear I saw a hippopotamus back there, which is a little bit crazier than the bear I thought I saw, but it was just a big log. But it really did look like a hippo laying across the trail. Anyways, as it gets darker, that's just gonna get worse. That it just happens. I see things, so it's fine though. I'll be fine. So it is officially 5:45, so I guess the sun has set, but it's still light enough out that I don't need a headlamp or flashlight yet. So I just passed that gate area where the other trailhead is. So I think I've got about 2 miles left, and it's right about 6 o'clock right now. So so far still light enough that I can see without a flashlight. So as long as I don't fall on this ice on the trail. I've only fallen so far one time. That was up towards the top. I've almost fallen more times than I can count, but my cat-like reflexes have saved me. So hopefully that continues. So almost there. Okay, I am losing daylight fast. It's getting harder and harder to see. My eyes are really playing tricks on me now. Thinking about getting the flashlight out, but I know that kind of makes things worse sometimes. Throwing shadows and making everything look even more creepy. So I'm trying to hold out as long as possible before I get the flashlight out. So I don't know how far I am. My best guess is I might have a mile left, but I could be off a little bit. So yeah, it's getting dark and creepy. good job. I can still kind of see the trail, especially where the ice is on the trail. So I'm trying not to use the flashlight actually to see the trail because it just throws too many shadows and makes it seem creepier than it is. And I'm already like seeing things, so I'm hoping my mom isn't like calling anyone yet, that she'll give it a little time, give me a chance to get back to my car and get a hold of her since I don't have service right here before she decides to call the cavalry. So it's like 6:15, 6:20 right now. And it is like, I guess you can hear an airplane right now, but it's like dead quiet. Like the wind isn't blowing. It's like creepy quiet. Maybe it's just me. I think everything's creepy right now. So, yeah, I'm going to pay attention here. There's a lot of ice coming up on the trail right here, so I do not want to twist an ankle at this point. So. I keep thinking I gotta be there. I'm remembering like trees and stumps and big rocks that I went by or climbed over on the way up. I'm like, I think that was near the trailhead. Obviously, not yet. So I'm a little worried. My mom's probably worried. So hopefully she hasn't realized it's dark yet. So I can't be too much farther, I don't think. But I've been saying that for the past hour, I guess. So I think I am getting close though. The weather's perfect. Wind died down. It's not cold at all. I mean, you can see my breath, but it doesn't feel chilly. I have plenty of clothes on, so just gotta get to my car. So it is just a little after 7 and I am in my vehicle. So I made it. I don't have service right here, so I'm gonna try and get somewhere as quick as I can to get a hold of my mom. So hopefully she's not too worried about me. So this was a good hike. It was a total of, my Strava quit working, but it was 6.85 up, so what is that, 13.7 miles total, with the last few miles in the dark, I guess. But quite a bit of snow and ice on the trail, but not a single person the entire time, so I liked having the trail to myself was good. But really beautiful views, and yeah, so overall it was a good day.